Yeah, I filed for it.
Okay. Do you know who was supposed to be paying the unemployment money to the state so that you could get that check?
No.
Why do you think you didn't get the check?
Because I was fired, and then that goes into review.
Who was paying your unemployment?
I believe RSNH and Subway.
How long did you work at Subway?
About a year.
So since the check wasn't there, what did you do?
I left, and I left downtown.
Okay, so you're at the post office, Delaney in Michigan area, and did you go home? Where did you go?
I went to downtown.
Downtown Orlando?
Yeah,
Where specifically?
to RSNH
Why?
to confront them about, because they were tweaking the numbers, and every time I was trying to get a check, I couldn't.
Okay. So who were you going to talk to?
Jim Avitable. Jim Avitable.
Who is that?
He was the boss there.
And what did you want to talk to Mr. Avitable about?
About my unemployment situation.
What were you going to explain?
That because of them tweaking the numbers, I'm having trouble getting unemployment.
Were you unhappy with the prior checks that you had gotten? Were they not high enough?
I was like a year out of work,
Mhm.
and I had unemployment on behalf of the Post Buckley.
I'm sorry?
Post Buckley. I
And-
used to work for Post Buckley,
Okay,
for the state, but for Post Buckley.
okay. All right. And where did Mr. Avitable, am I saying that right? Avitable?
Yeah, yeah.
Where did he work?
And RSNH,
What building is that in?
I don't know.
Well,
They changed so much, I don't know.
okay. Did you go to a specific location trying to find Mr. Avitable?
Yes,
Where'd you go?
I think it's 1000 Legion Place.
Do you remember how you were dressed?
No,
Did you take the gun with you?
yes,
Why?
because I'm allowed to carry it. I was carrying it everywhere I could.
All right, so you went to 1000 Legion Place, and where were you going in that building?
To RSNH.
Did you park in the parking garage of that building?
No,
Where'd you park?
I believe I parked in front of the building.
Do they have a parking garage?
Yes. I worked there, so
Yeah, so you're more familiar with it than I am. So they had a parking garage for the building,
yeah,
but you parked in front?
yeah,
Why?
because I couldn't get in the parking garage.
There's no public access?
No.
So once you parked on the street, where'd you go?
I went upstairs.
What path did you take from the street?
I don't know that. man.
Okay. So you went upstairs.
Yeah,
How'd you get up?
through an elevator.
Do you remember what floor they were on?
No.
Did you see anybody that you knew in the building?
No.
Before you got to the floor where RSNH was located?
No.
Okay. Did you talk to anybody?
No.
Did anyone talk to you?
No.
So once you got in the elevator, what happened?
I went upstairs to talk things out
With?
with Jim Available.
So were you able to do that?
No.
What happened?
Again, I don't remember.
All right, well, you remember being in the elevator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get off the elevator in a particular floor?
I was psychotic. I can't tell you what floor or what happened.
Okay. Well, you've told me about your morning so far,
Yeah.
right? So you
Yeah.
remember all of that,
Yeah.
and then you get off the elevator and you can't remember? Do you remember getting off the elevator?
No.
Can you remember going to RSNH?
No.
Do you remember walking in the front door?
If I would have done anything deliberately, I would have put on a mask.
Why?
If I was gonna do something wrong.
Why would you put on a mask?
So
You were gonna
to
do
be
something-
unidentifiable,
Okay,
I didn't have no mask on.
all right. So what you're trying to explain is that you didn't go there to do something wrong.
Exactly.
If you went there and shot everybody in the place, would you know that was wrong?
That's what they say, yes.
No, I'm asking you.
Well, that's what they say, yes.
Would it be wrong, or do you recognize that it's wrong to shoot people?
That's what they say on the news, and you're saying now, yes.
My question to you is, do you know that it's
Objection
wrong?
asked and answered.
Overruled. What was the question again?
Do you know it's wrong to shoot people?
Yes.
On November 6th of 2009, did you believe it would be wrong to shoot people?
Yes.
You were carrying a gun because you wanted to protect yourself, right?
Yes.
And you knew that a gun was capable of firing a bullet that could hurt or kill people.
Yes.
So if you were to take a gun and fire a bullet at people, you knew it would hurt them, right?
With the kind of aim I got, if I was to wanted to hurt someone, I would have hurt them.
All right. So you say you're a good shot?
Yes.
So if you wanted to shoot somebody in the head, all you had to do was take aim and shoot them in the head.
Exactly.
Okay. But you knew that was wrong, right?
I don't understand where you're going with it.
Is that illegal to shoot people in the head?
Objection asked and answered.
Is it illegal to shoot people?
Yes.
You said you can't remember what happened once you got into that building, right?
This trial here is for competency. It's not for what happened on the events of November 6th.
Okay. part of the assessment for competency is whether or not you can tell us facts about what occurred.
I think I've said enough.
Okay. My questions to you, though, have to do with what you can recall and relate about that day. Does that make sense?
All I know is I exited the building. I went home. I started cooking. I ate my lunch, and SWAT was there to pick me up with the police.
Okay.
And I saw it on TV, and I you know.
All right, we
Okay.
can get to that point, but I'm still in the building with you, okay? So you're saying you didn't get off the you didn't remember getting off the elevator?
Yes.
You don't remember that today?
No. Because I was psychotic. I've been weeks in sleep.
Okay. Do you feel the same today that you felt back then?
Yes.
Now, you didn't take the gun into the university because you knew that that was illegal.
I already answered that.
And you didn't take the gun into the post office because you knew that that would be illegal.
I already answered that.
That's a yes. You answered it with a yes, right?
Yeah.
And you took the gun into RS&H because you knew that that wouldn't be illegal,
It's not.
because you had the concealed weapons permit.
Exactly.
But you knew that once you were up there, if you used that gun to hurt people, that that would be against the law.
Yes.
All right, you said that you remember leaving.
No.
Okay, you remember getting back into your mother's car.
No.
What's the next thing you remember?
I stopped to buy a filter cigarette.
Like a cigar?
Yeah.
Why?
In the gas station.
Why?
And then I went home.
Why would you buy a cigar?
I don't know.
What'd you do with the gun?
Nothing.
What did you do with the magazines to the gun?
Nothing.
Where are they?
The police have them.
They do?
Yeah.
What did you do with the clothes you were wearing?
Clothes I was wearing. I don't even remember what I was wearing.
Did you get rid of the clothes you were wearing?
No.
Did you get rid of any of the clothes that you had on?
No.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Was your mom home when you got there?
I don't remember.
You said you remember cooking. Were you doing the cooking?
Yes.
You said you watched some TV.
Yeah.
What did you see on television?
My face.
What time was this?
Probably about 1 o'clock.
What channel were you watching? Do you have a favorite?
Fox.
So you think you were watching like the noon to 1 o'clock news on Fox?
Yeah.
What were they reporting?
That there's been a madman shooting in downtown.
Okay. And what was your thought process at that point? That was wrong, right?
Yeah. After the fact.
Right. So did you continue to watch?
No.
What did you do?
Finished cooking and ate my meal.
Did you ever see your mom?
know where was she?
Do you still have your gun with you when you went back to the apartment?
Yeah,
Did you take a shower?
no.
Did you put the gun away?
No.
What did you do with it?
I put it on top of my dresser.
Did you still have ammunition for it?
Yes.
Okay, so you said that the SWAT team showed up?
Yeah.
About what time?
1:30 or so.
How did you know they were there?
Because they announced it through telecom.
Okay. So before they did that, you didn't know that it was the SWAT team?
No.
What was your reaction?
I don't know. It was hazy.
I'm sorry?
I don't know. It was hazy.
Oh, hazy. Did you shoot at them?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
I had nothing to do to shoot at them.
Would that have been wrong to shoot at the SWAT team?
I guess so. Maybe.
Why wouldn't it be?
Can you repeat the question?
You had earlier said that the Orlando Police Department and the Orange County Sheriff's Office were somehow involved in a conspiracy against you. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you shoot at them?
Because I didn't want to shoot at them.
Why not?
Because it's a no.
Because it would be illegal?
Again, I
Because
don't
they would,
remember.
because they would shoot back?
I guess. I don't know.
So you knew that if you shot at them, that there would be a consequence, which would be they would shoot at you.
Objection calls for speculation.
Is that something that you knew?
Rephrase the question. That's the second notice.
Yes, sir. Hold on.
You may continue.
Did you know that if you shot at them, that there would be a consequence?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled.
Every time you discharge a weapon, there's a what would I say? I guess there's a consequence for every action.
All right, and in this circumstance that we're talking about now, you had your gun, you say you had ammunition, the police are there. Did you recognize that if you shot at them,
All I was thinking about was I told them to hold up that I was eating.
okay, but do you recognize that if you shot at them, that they might shoot back and hurt you?
No,
You didn't think that was a possibility?
no.
If you had a gun on you now and you shot at one of the officers, do you think they would shoot back at you?
Objection, speculation, hypothetical relevance.
Mrs. Stelling?
What are you charged with?
First degree murder
And
and 5 second attempt.
why? Why are you charged with that?
Because they say I went into a building and discharged my firearm and hurt a lot of people.
Who's they?
The news.
I'm sorry?
The news.
Okay. Have you seen paperwork that charges you with these crimes?
Yeah.
Have you seen video of you going into the building?
No.
Have you seen pictures
No.
of RSNH shot up?
No.
Have you seen pictures of the dead body of Otis Beckford?
No.
What sort of penalty are you facing in this case?
Up to life in prison.
Do you understand that the death penalty has been waived?
Yeah, I was told that.
Who imposes punishment if you're found guilty?
The state.
What's the role of the judge in this case?
To make sure that everything's done legally and correct.
And you know, in this case, you could plead guilty or not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yes.
Those things have been explained to you,
Yes.
and do you understand them?
Yes.
I have no other questions for Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, you made a comment that when they were talking about going into a building and shooting at people, that's what they tell me. Do you remember making that statement when Ms. Burdick was questioning you?
Yes.
Okay. That's what who tells you?
The TV set.
Okay. So, do you actually believe that you went into a building and shot people? Or is that just what everybody's telling you?
That's what everyone's telling me.
Okay, nothing further.
May Mr. Rodriguez stand down? Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.